Right. What I wanted to talk about straight away is discipline and determination. How can you consistently keep going at something when all the signs are telling you to stop?
The alternative is you kill yourself.
Well, it's not. That's not the alternative. The alternative is you try something new.
Or all that.
So how do you keep going when you've maybe got signs telling you to stop, but you've put maybe all your eggs into one basket, you've committed wholeheartedly into this one avenue, whether it's career, self-employment, any other sort of avenue of wholeheartedly investing into one thing. How does one keep going?
It's the sunk cost fallacy.
Which is?
I mean, the more energy and time you put into something, the bigger delta there is between that and nothing. Therefore, you've already made so much progress in one area, you might as well stick with it and keep pushing.
So it requires more bravery and consistency to stay at the thing rather than to start anew.
No, I think it requires less bravery.
Less bravery?
Yeah, because to give up... So I've been doing YouTube 3.5, almost 4 years. And if I give up now, that's 4 years that I'll have to make up elsewhere to be at the same point somewhere else.
Okay, so it takes more courage to walk away because you're accepting that maybe something doesn't work. So what keeps you going with YouTube when numbers are down and viewers are down and finances are down?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think it's just I can't do anything else.
Do you think there's still the love that's driving you forwards? Do you think that maybe that's deep-rooted because so many people try new things and start something new for the love, and sometimes love is what keeps us going, sometimes it's not?
I think it's probably the promise of what could be and the opportunities that could be rather than what it's actually given me in the short term.
So it's having the ability to look into the future.
Yeah. It's like you just gotta like grin and bear it. This is like the hard. It's easy to love it when it's all going well. It's when it's not going well that you've got to be like, this is just the same as when I started. Like I had nothing for the first 3 years. Like it's just the same. It's a hard psychological backstep. It's like you're going straight back to your fundamentals of, no, I'm making videos because I enjoy it.
So when you take everything else away, what helps keep people disciplined, or a stream that will help keep people disciplined, is love. You know, if you don't love it, you're probably going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you look at the people that became successful in the eyes of society, it's probably those that loved what they were doing so they could stick with it.
Yeah, it's really difficult. It's like a long-term relationship. It's not all, you know...
sunshine and rainbows every day. It's honest communication.
Yeah, and hatred.
Hatred. I almost slipped by me that. I was like, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hatred.
It's just aggravating and monotonous and samey and boring.
So what keeps you going through those hard times? Like, honestly, what keeps you going?
It is just the promise of it will get better.
So it's delayed gratification as well.
Yeah, it's also just like, if you do something 100 times, there is no way, or like if you do something 1,000 times, or if you do something 10,000 times, it would be unreasonable you didn't succeed. So when everything goes down in terms of views and success and money and all of that stuff, you've just got to do your 10,000 units of
do your reps
work again. Yeah.
So you suggest that people give up too early?
Always. But the only reason you ever fail, especially with any sort of financially or business driven venture, is the only way you fail is if you stop. It's guaranteed.
But yeah, you're absolutely going to fail if you stop doing the thing, but you're never going to know what could happen if you don't give up.
Yeah.
Because that's what kept you going with YouTube, is the promise of what could be, but ultimately you know that if you gave up now, not that you'd be a failure, but you wouldn't succeed.
I would be a failure.
Does that scare you?
No, because I'd just kill myself.
You wouldn't, though. No, because you have so much more else to live by, and that's not an actionable thing we want to teach people, is it? Like,
I thought this was counselling.
Absolutely not. If it is, you need to pay me significantly more than you do already. Other than that £4 you maybe gave me from Huel.
I will pay you 1,000,000 times what I pay you now. What's 1,000,000 times 0?
Well, you offered me £4 from our Huel affiliate sale, so 1,000,000 times 4, please.
That was what you made. That wasn't me paying you.
No.
That was you were already entitled to that.
You pay me in other things.
You just gave me a £4 tip.
You're welcome.
That's all your tip's worth.
This is what you bring to the relationship. £4.
Yeah, it's still crazy. Yeah, go and buy Huel if you haven't already. There's a link in the description. We'll give you money off.
Yeah. We're plugging ourselves there. I love it.
Yeah, we haven't actually done an ad read for a while.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, go and buy Huel. It helps.
There you go. Yeah, that's just something I've been thinking about. Is I admire your ability to keep driving. You know, every time I come in this room, the one thing I'm not ever doubtful of is that you have not worked or grafted or consistently pushed towards a goal. And it's such an admirable trait because there is so many people, myself included, that navigate life maybe a bit half-heartedly.
Yeah, I think...
And one foot out the door, almost.
Yeah, I think it's the... Have you heard about, like, however successful somebody is, it's usually in relation to how much pain they go through. Or, like, how much they've suffered in their life. It's like a rebound effect to that. It's like where I put all my pain into my work.
Do you think that correlates across everyone that's successful?
I think so.
Or do you think maybe the thing that's relative across all people that are successful is the ability to endure hard times?
I think they're only able to endure hard times because whether they've actually faced some sort of adversity in real life or if it's just they've got something in their head that just makes them extremely uncomfortable in regular life, it's like they have to put that somewhere.
I would say when you think of, say, extreme athletes or professional athletes, they have the ability to outwork people. You know, it's
because of the pain.
But not always necessarily. You know, Dwayne Johnson has always said, no one will ever outwork me.
But fundamentally, he's struggling.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because you just can't do it.
Maybe that's because that's the only way you can relate to successful people is because you've internalized and then motivated yourself with this.
There's something suffering from when you're a kid, from just the way your brain works. You're just not comfortable earning 30 grand a year, working a 9-to-5 job, wife, kids, dog. You're not comfortable. There's like, okay, what do I do now? Like your brain is just on.
Do you think maybe it's a sad realization that a lot of people that are successful maybe have been running from certain traumas?
All of them. Like I'm convinced, like there's no way that you can be successful without having some sort of internal pain that you're trying to get away from.
I refuse to accept that. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I refuse to accept that. Why? Because I think it's a very bleak outlook. I would like to think that people have the ability to become successful through sheer motivation and drive that is not fueled by negativity. That is purely driven by positivity and a want to succeed, a drive to succeed. Maybe because I'm thinking of it more from an athlete standpoint, you know. I know people that have got to very high levels in sports, coaching, people that are racing a very high level in high rocks, and it's because they love it. You know,
but there's a lot of pressure at that point.
Absolutely, but there's pressure as you get higher and higher.
That pressure is also equated to pain. Like you're under that, but you've got to continue, got to keep going. It's the difference between dreamland and reality. It's like, it'd be lovely for everyone just to be, oh yeah, no, I absolutely love every second of it. Nobody loves every second of it. What are you on about? Nobody loves every second of everything. Like you're in pain and that's fine. You're allowed to be in pain. And it doesn't mean you can't also be motivated to be successful. But fundamentally, the thing that pushes you on the hard days isn't your love for it. It's how much pain you have and you have nowhere else to put it except for into your work.
I disagree. I think that's where discipline comes in. Those days where you don't want to show up, that's where discipline comes in. Because as you've said, you know what this end goal can be. You know what you're working towards. The end goal is bigger than this one day of difficulty where I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do that run. I don't want to do that exercise. I don't want to turn up to my job. I don't want to sit at my laptop and work towards my business that's made no money the last 10 days and is going to make no money for the next 10 years unless I turn up and make that happen. I think that's discipline. That's strength of character. I don't think that's pain. I think strength of character comes from the ability to endure that pain, but I don't know if it always has to be fueled by pain or some sort of trauma. Or maybe I refuse to accept that.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things you never know the answer.
No, and I'm sure it's unique to absolutely everyone, and everyone will probably give you a different answer, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that would agree with you and maybe relate.
There'll be all the successful people who are like, yeah, I've got pain.
Everyone's got pain.
Yeah, well, it's like, I think you can have pain and not be successful, but you can also have pain and be successful, but I think the common denominator is the pain. And therefore, everyone who is successful, it's just how deeply do you feel that pain, and what's your philosophy on how to correct it. And my philosophy on how to correct my pain is just to be immensely successful. And if that doesn't work, then it's fine, because I just die.
I don't like that outlook. I'm going to say it now. I don't like that outlook. But I'm not your counsellor, so I'm not going to tell you it's wrong. But maybe these people in the comments that have made it into this 10-minute video can tell us. They never listen to the long podcast, but that's fine. I'm not mad about it.
They watch all the way to the end.
Me.
A lot of them.
I do.
Yeah,
if you've made it all the way to the end, that's not me. Please comment so we can actually thank you, because I would like to know.
We'll give you a shout out on the next podcast.
We will. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, Will, is discipline, determination, less so about pain, but consistency and what it takes to be consistent.
We start all of these 10-minute videos with things that you think, you do a lot of thinking.
I do a lot of thinking. It's because, okay, what have you been thinking about recently?
I haven't.
I've been working.
Yeah.
This is it.
No, I have. I've been thinking about just to a point on strategy on how to proceed, and then actioning that, because nothing happens without action. And the reality is the action part of it takes about 5 years longer than the coming up with the concept initially. So you've just got to, and you get nudged around during your actionable phase, but the reality is, unless it's really night and day with YouTube. It's like, is there a video for the viewers to watch at the end of the day or not?
It's tangible.
If you haven't made a video, you haven't actioned it. It's like, just like, it doesn't matter how you were feeling. It just doesn't. Like, were you in pain? Were you not in pain? Do you feel ill? Do you not feel ill? I don't care. Was there a video? If there is, you did the thing. Well done. Or you did it in advance so you could have a day off. But I hate the idea of days off.
I love them.
But it's just crazy. It's like you already lose a third of your life to sleep.
I'm going to give you a counter argument that's hopefully maybe tangible and you can see the crossover. When someone's in the gym and they're trying to build muscle, days off are productive because it allows their body to rest, come back stronger, perform better, and build more muscle. Why would that not be in any way remotely similar to work?
Because viewers view when they're recovering from the gym that they also view when they're working out in the gym. So unless there's a video for them to watch in both of those scenarios every single day.
But why can't you batch record, have 1 day off? So you do solid work, 1 day off.
You can.
And then use that 1 day for completely rest and recovery, and you get time and space away, which would then make you feel rested, recovered, mentally clear to be able to work harder the next day.
Could do. There was something, I went to YouTube LiveCon, something they said, and now I just thought, do you ever, somebody says something in the form of advice, but you don't really take it on board because it's like one thing you've heard once from one person. And then you hear somebody else say it and you're like, oh, I should do that. Like the thing that I heard from YouTube was they want to encourage healthy lifestyles of YouTuber, and that maybe it's uploading 4 days a week and then having some days off in between. So I'm wondering if actually in the YouTube algorithm somewhere there's a factor for that, and that they actively choose not to push as hard people who upload 7 days a week.
Something to look into.
I don't know how you'd prove it. But Mr. Beast doesn't upload every day, and his videos fly. So you don't need to upload every day for it to fly. There's also people that upload shorts every day or 4 a day. Like, what was her name? Jasmine and James, shorts creators. They get 2.4 billion views a month. And they upload 4 times a day, at least, sometimes 15 times a day. They've done okay for themselves as well.